that's just going to be thrown in the bin. Hopefully that was the problem. Yeah, but as you can see, it's all damaged. That snapped off there, so it's not going to work off. And then the motor just rests on there like so. Bear with me if you can't see a lot more. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Now, do you guys remember I had some problems with the ramp on the Millennium Falcon? That's what this video is all about, guys. It was back in 39, issue 39. We had to fit, and just show you this, the motor. Now, if you look, let me just find it. Just here, what you have to do is apply this little piece like that, and that's basically on the ramp, and that pulls the ramp up and down. Now, the one I fitted, what's on there, as you may have seen a couple of videos ago, it wasn't working. Whether it was the motor or it might have been this little piece here. So let me just get this. Basically, the pins wasn't in that issue last time, so I had to makeshift with a stapler. And I think that was working, obviously. So what I've done is ordered the back issue, which is this issue here. We're not going to go all the way through it, guys. Basically, this video is about taking the old motor off the Millennium frame, which is just down here now, which I'll move the camera in a minute and show you. Put this new one on with this piece, and of course these two pins they have sent me, and fingers crossed it should work. I might not do it in this issue to see if the ramp's working, but when I do the next Millennium issue where we're up to date, I might put in that video there, and off camera I will check it all first, and fingers crossed, as I say, when it comes to showing you the ramp, it'll be working. So I'm going to crack on with this fixing the motor for the ramp. If you're not already subscribed, guys, remember, subscribe, like, also comment, share, press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put something up on the channel. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on and get this fixed. Okay then, guys, so here we go. This is what we're taking off. So it's just a matter of unscrewing 4 screws. So we'll get these unscrewed. I'll just pray that this works once it's done. So yeah, get the magnetic touch on this screwdriver. Just move these little screws out of the way. Now all these wires, you can see there's only one set of wires, which are these ones. What I've got to be disconnected. But what I do need to do once I've got this new motor in is also check, see if all the wiring's in the right place, in the right sockets, etc. Just so I know it's going to work, do the job properly. Alright, I'll pick that screw up in a minute. Let's get this one off. Right, so it's simple as that. The motor now is taken off. What I've got to do is unplug these wires at the circuit board, and then hopefully that's just going to be thrown in the bin. Hopefully that was the problem. Yeah, but as you can see, it's all damaged. That's snapped off there, so it's not going to work. And here we have a new one. But all we've got to do first is that's got to be connected like that. We've got to put a pin through there, and then we'll pop that back on there, and that is all done. Hopefully that's a big fix. Okay then, so I have the motor just here, and what we're doing, we're going to put this little piece on just like that. So if I just rest that on the desk, what we're going to do, this is the fiddliest bit, guys. I've got to basically push this pin to connect it together, but without losing the pin anywhere in the studio. So let's see how we get on. Let's just move the screwdriver out of the way. Carefully put that there. See, I might have to get rid of some of this glue, as I had problems before. I did glue the staple, but now it's a bit of a mess, but hopefully this will be resolved in a sec. So yeah, we've got to get the pin and push that through. Just carefully put that over there like that. Use the desk for a bit helping hand. I might just push this in with my thumb, you know. So I feel that's going to ping off and I'm going to lose the pin on the back square one. What I might do, because there's a bit of glue on here, is carefully push that bit in there, that pin. But you can see there's a lot of excess glue what I've put in, so I've got to try and get rid of that first. But I don't want to damage this piece, because if I damage this, it all goes wrong. I think once we get this pin in and it starts on its way, we'll be alright. Take it easy, guys, if you ever have to do this, because obviously this is only plastic and I do not want to damage that by putting too much pressure on it. Yeah, took a bit of persuading, guys, but that's gone in. So now, what we're going to do now is basically push that pin so it's going through there like that, but this is another delicate piece, as this could snap pretty easy. We don't want that, so what I might have to do is pull that out a tiny bit. Like so. And then we need to carefully just push that in. This is very nerve wracking, guys, because I don't want to damage it any more than it is, but I've got a feeling this is going to, it could snap. But we'll see how we go. Right, we've gone in that bit. I'd prefer this to be metal or something, me. I think we've done that. It's got to come out the other side. But that's how that's meant to be. It's meant to be able to move, so we're nearly there. Just can't ruin it now, guys, so we've just got to be careful. And without snapping anything. So you can see a little crack there. That's what's worrying me. Yeah, cracks either side, but I'm hoping that's going to hold and be okay. Fingers crossed. So now we've got to pop a bit of glue in there, and that'll go into the framework, and then by rights it should lift up and down, and then we'll have a working ramp. So let's see how we go. So guys, let's get the glue and apply some glue now, just here. I want a fair bit of this because I don't want it coming off again. So that's that. Just put the glue over the back there. Now we've just got to push this onto the ramp, like so, just until that holds. Give that a few minutes, and then that should be stuck. And then what we'll do is then screw this motor into the framework. Well, that seems to be stuck, so now we're going to get these 4 black screws, screw the motor into position. Do you know what? We'll get a better screwdriver because that's not very good. Let's see what I've got. There we go. No, still no magnetic on that. Yeah, there we go, got one. So, I've got to lift it up a bit, and then what will happen is that allows the ramp to drop, and then the motor just rests on there like so. Bear with me if you can't see a lot of my fingers in the way. I will show you when it's done, guys. You know me. A nice outro. So, hang on a minute. Just get that there like that. Carefully. It's the first one in. Wire seems to be in the way a bit on this one. There we go. Line that up. What you've got to do now is be careful, as the ramp is now connected to the motor, not to push too hard. I'm just going to stand up this bit, guys, and leave that gap with the ramp to the body of the framework, if that makes sense. But we're nearly there. So yeah, the last black screw. And like I say, I think I might just do a short if it's working. I'll do it off camera obviously first, just to practice and see if it's working, test it. And if it works, look out for a short. And I'll probably also put it in the next video of the Millennium Falcon also. But I did promise that I'd show you the repair to this. And that's what this video is all about. But yeah, that is it, guys. The motor is now fitted. We've put the rivet on with the pivot. This needs to go in there, but I'll do that when I know everything's working. But now, fingers crossed, guys, the ramp is now working. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon. That's it then, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this little video just to show you me fixing this motor on the ramp. What I might do is do a quick little short and just show you if it's working when I've done it off camera, or like I said at the beginning of the video, I will put in the up-to-date video of the Millennium Falcon. I know it's getting confusing, but basically we're way ahead of 39, guys. I think we're on about issue 50, something like that. I'd have to really look at my life is so hectic at the minute, guys. I forget. In fact, what I could do, give you the facts, guys. Let me just look. Yeah, we're at 62. So we're at issue 62, so we're about 30 odd down the line there. That's way ahead. But when I bring the next issue of the Millennium Falcon, which is hopefully going to be sometime next week, but I am on holiday next week, so if not, it'll be the week after, I will show you if it's working either in that video or on a short, like I say. So that is it then, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to give us a big like. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. See ya. Peace.